So you think what's the sexiest fish is the one from
The sexiest cartoon is the one from Finding Nemo with the scar.
Okay.
That's my vote.
That's your have you gotten a lot of yes?
Yeah, there was one of my really good friends made a TikTok about it, and it like unlocked a memory
Really?
for me. Yeah.
So even as a kid, you were into this dude.
Yeah, for sure.
There's who's the mom from The Incredibles has gotta be up there. I mean, it's not as
I had a horrible haircut for a while,
Sure.
and it was like the worst bob of all time. It made me look like 40 years old, and I changed every profile photo on my Instagram, like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Everything was Mrs. Incredible.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Because
it was like
the
a
sex
really
appeal?
unflattering, like red bob. And
Okay.
it made me feel ugly, so I changed all my profile photos to like the hottest woman with a red bob.
Dude, she does. Oh, I didn't even recall.
Like we had the
bod.
same haircut.
Okay, because I was thinking entirely bod. I forgot she even had the bob. Oh man, because
Couldn't tell you what her face looks like.
Yeah, exactly. No, for real. I think. All right. What about you, David? Who's the?
I feel like this is kind of hack, but it was like Lola Bunny was a big one when I was a kid in the Space Jam movie.
Never seen Space Jam.
What?
Never seen Space Jam.
Oh, see, that's. But that, I mean, she was. They even made her. I feel like some cartoons they like make them way too sexy.
Yeah,
on
she had like a
purpose.
slow-mo walk-in song.
And her, they like animated her ass jiggling.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's like curvy, right?
Yeah.
A little bit. She's really, but she's
But, you know,
got the
she's a
crop
rabbit.
top.
She's an animal.
No, okay, sure.
She had a crop top and short shorts, and like
Yeah.
all the
I get the
other
appeal.
cartoons were into her too.
See, yours is. I've never heard this one.
The fish?
I've never heard.
I
the
feel
fish.
like I've heard that one. I hear the grasshopper, the bad guy from Bug's Life. I get
I
that
can
one.
see that.
I get that one.
I can absolutely see.
I had
that.
a crush on Timmy Turner as like a really young kid.
Okay, wait, that's the Fairly Odd
Fairly
Parents.
Odd Parents.
Okay, yeah, okay. That one's the jacked.
And then they made him Drake Bell, and like the live action one,
And-
it sucked all the sex appeal out
that
of
took
it.
took it away from you.
Damn it! Yeah,
The what was it? The jacked grasshopper. I oddly get.
yeah.
I get that.
And he's like mean.
Yeah, and he's got like that military general kind of thing.
Yeah, I had a military dad. So,
Did you really?
Yeah.
Was he like officer enlisted?
No, he got injured in the military, but I don't know. People ask me all the like, what was his rank? Couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I'm not like tight with him, but
Okay.
he was in the military.
Lieutenant Dad.
Yeah, Lieutenant Dad.
I'm
yeah.
sorry I did that.
I capped him.
You're not tight with. Okay. Was he like strict? Did you grow up with him?
He left when I was like in early high school, but he was
Okay.
out of the military by the time I was in middle
Okay.
school.
Okay. Was he strict when you guys were?
Yeah, just about stupid shit. My dad had like really bad OCD, so like it'd be like, why is nobody painting the crown molding in the house right now? It was always shit like that. Or like, you don't know how to vacuum rugs correctly. Like it was, he was strict about like weird shit. Like we all got away with drinking and, you know, smoking in the house, but it was, you know, grades slipped, but it was like,
God forbid.
you don't know how to mow the lawn.
Yeah,
And it
okay.
was,
Did you learn how to? Do you know how to properly clean a rug? Like, did you learn? Is that a thing?
I guess he didn't like it when like if we vacuumed, all of the lines on the rug had to be going the same way.
Okay.
So like if like the seam from where like obviously the vacuum is not as big as the rug, so
Sure.
you'd have to go back over
Should you
it.
imagine just a vacuum that's that?
Yeah,
it's
someone
rugs.
should get that on Shark Tank
That'd
because
be
then
huge.
Mark would be chill about it. But no, it was that thing. And then when we mowed the lawn, he wanted the diagonal lines that had to look like it had diamonds.
Like a baseball field?
Yeah.
How does it? I've never known how that happens. Wait, so you go?
You mow one stripe and then you turn the mower off and then bring it backwards while the mower's off and then turn it back on and then make the same stripe again and then you turn the mower off and then you walk back to like where you started and then you turn the mower back on.
Okay.
Mow with stripe, turn it back off.
Because
Walk back
I'm a city. Like I've never mowed. I don't know anyone.
I hate yard work. One of the like top 10 reasons I moved to New York is so I would never have to do yard work again.
Really?
Because my dad was such a Nazi about it.
What's the worst chore?
Weeds, pulling weeds.
Okay. Just
I
like
hated that one.
hands and knees just sticking out.
Yeah.
Is anyone? Wait, because
I'm from Virginia.
Okay.
My mom still lives in Virginia. My foster sister and one of my brothers lives in Phoenix. And my other brother and his wife live in Florida.
What do you think of Phoenix?
I love it.
You love Phoenix?
I almost went to ASU.
Really?
Yeah.
God.
Could you imagine me in a ASU sorority?
I think you crushed. Just looking for the fish. Just looking. Were you in a sorority?
No, I was not. I went to school up here. There's no sororities in New York.
There's no sororities in New York?
Mm-mm.
It's not a thing?
There's frats at NYU, but that's it. None of the city schools are allowed to have sororities.
But they're allowed to have frats?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I have no idea.
Sexism.
I had no frats or sororities where I went to college.
We had them. I didn't do them.
You didn't rush?
I didn't
What?
rush. What? Can you, because we know each other like the perfect amount where we know each, but like we have no idea
I
about
have no idea about how Max grew up.
or anything.
Yeah.
Do
you have siblings? I don't even know if you have siblings.
I have one younger brother.
Okay.
Do you think, based off what you know about me, that I would be in a frat?
I could see you being in a frat just in college.
Okay. I
But
mean, that's
like
the
you,
time
but
to do
you,
it.
well, yeah. But I mean, like, it doesn't seem like you'd be super into it. Like,
Sure,
I
sure,
have
sure.
friends from high school who were in frats, like, just to be in a frat. Like, they didn't do anything. Like, they weren't frat bros, but they
Sure.
were in a frat. And
Okay,
that's the
to make
vibe
some
that
friends. All right.
I could see that.
Yeah,
happening.
no, I mean,
I wouldn't be shocked if you told me you were in a frat. But
Okay.
if you were like,
But that's
I was like pledge master, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Wait, that's the guy that comes up with the hazing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be. But
Yeah, my best friend is a frat sweetheart at like a big party school in Virginia.
what does that mean?
She's a slut.
Stud.
Yeah.
Stud.
The pledge master at the Lambda Chi where she went to school, which is like the big party frat, was a midget.
Sure.
And she kept getting posted on Barstool. She got posted on Barstool 8 times because she would always do like weird party tricks with the midget. She got the midget to do a keg stand.
Sure.
And the video of it was like her holding his feet, but she's just like, it's just she had to like bend over
The
a
sweet.
little bit.
Sure.
And then she was in one video that got posted on like Barstool.
Oh, the height. And so
And so
you made it.
I was pissed. That was when I like was getting no views on anything.
Oh, were you jealous?
I was so jealous. I was like, what do I gotta do?
What do I gotta? You gotta go.
Where do I find a midget?
You ever done a cake stand?
No.
Have you ever
haven't.
done a cake stand?
Yes.
You're the coolest person here. With like by a margin. I don't think I've seen a cake.
I got it. I did one because someone said I couldn't do it. There was a phase in high school where if anyone's like, you're not gonna do it, I'd be like, I have to.
What's the craziest thing you did based off someone being like, you I bet you won't. Because I'm the exact opposite. If someone's like, you won't do this, I'm like, you're totally right. Yeah.
I mean, like,
I'm
the cake stand for sure. Trying to think about what I want to say. There's things that I did do that I don't want to say. The cake stand probably.
Cake stands up there. We can cap it. I mean,
Drinking I worked at a bar in high school and like drinking the runoff thing.
Oh, like
I
under
did that.
the. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Just cuz?
Yeah.
Someone was like.
There was like, there's no money on the line at all.
See, that's no for real. Oh my God.
Someone
just like
challenged, said I wouldn't do it.
someone was just
And
like,
I
you
was
can't
like-
do that.
And they're like, you're not gonna do it. And then if it was like riling other people up, I'd be like, oh my God, fine, and I would do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think that connects to comedy at all? Like this desire to like
Maybe.
rile, like the people riled, like.
I don't know. I don't think my comedy gets people riled up. I
You
don't
don't-
think I have I don't have like a divisive stance on anything at all.
Sure. Never though. Like in your career, you never were like. I mean, I wouldn't say I was divisive, but definitely my comedy's become a lot more. It was never divisive, but it's become more palatable. Like I think as
Yeah.
you get better, you learn how to.
Yeah, mine was definitely more palatable because I started so young. I was like,
How old were you when you started?
15.
15.
I was like kind of clean, and I was in the Christian circuit. Like, it was very like grandmas like me. And then
Sure.
when I moved to New York, and I would get put on all these like young people shows because I was 17, 18 when I moved here. I was just eating dick because I couldn't relate to other 18-year-olds at all.
Yeah.
And then by the time I dropped out of college, I had like no friends my age. Like when I was looking for roommates, I was like, I don't want to move in with a 35-year-old man. It was like,
well, I remember you telling me your roommate was crazy. Your old
oh
roommate.
my God, yeah.
Can you talk about her?
Yes, I will.
David, you got to hear about this
okay,
roommate.
This girl was like a friend of mine from college. Friend was like even a stretch. In hindsight, like I was talking to one of my other friends about this. I think she was like grooming me to be human trafficked, like 100%. Like in the wake of all the Epstein files shit, and you're hearing how these girls got like roped into it, I was like 100% I was gonna be human trafficked. Like when I was a freshman in college, she texted me one day from Instagram. I met her once or twice at like a party, like a dorm party. And she was like, we should go out drinking. And I was like, I know no bars in the city. Of course I'll go out drinking. And she would take me out drinking. And every bar she went to, like someone would know her. We never paid for anything. And I'm like, this is how girls drink. Like this is how girls do it. And then I brought like a friend that didn't know her. My older roommate's name was Brooke. I brought a friend that didn't know Brooke. And my friend was like, we need to leave. Like, this is insane. This is crazy. And I ended up moving in with this girl, Brooke. We lived in like a really shitty apartment in Chinatown. And she like quit her bartending job right before she moved in. And so she was doing like sugar baby stuff.
Sure.
Which I had a bunch of other friends from college do. I went to school with a bunch of models, so this really wasn't like out of the ordinary.
I can't express how different of college experiences we had.
I went to Parsons, which is a big fashion school, so a lot of the people that went there were like actively working in the industry, and I was
really?
Yeah, and it's kind of like the Juilliard rule, where like if you graduate, you like haven't used your education to its full potential. Like if you graduate, you have not made it. Like
wait, what does that mean?
If you don't drop out of college to get a project, like you've gotten a project. Like I went to school with Courtney Cox and David Arquette's daughter, like all these really
studs,
rich like actor kids.
Were they together?
They were together in like the 90s.
That's great.
Yeah, but I got distracted. Anyways, this girl that I birthed,
you can get distracted with Courtney Cox anytime, man.
Oh my gosh, still
it happens to David all the time.
But this girl, she would do all this sugar baby shit. This was not out of the ordinary for anyone I knew, but the amount that she was doing it was bizarre. It wasn't like the occasional some guy would pay me $200 to go out to dinner. Like,
wait,
it was always like.
So when that happens, like they pay for the dinner?
They pay for the dinner and then would give her cash.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Dude.
And she was pretty, but like, I don't know, when we would go out together, it looked like we were like the white trash twins. Like we never really, like we always stuck out pretty hard. But I moved in and she was like bringing men to the apartment. And it was like old dudes in suits, and they would leave cash on our counter. And I slowly started to realize that she was like a hooker.
Okay. And
she would solicit men in our apartment. And I knew she liked to drink, but we were 19, 20. So like we weren't drinking more than the average 19 or 20-year-old.
Sure. To
my knowledge. And we went out like for my birthday, like my 20th, and she like started doing coke, and I hadn't seen anyone like do coke in the wild. Like I hadn't seen it in real life. I thought this was like the joke drug that none of us were gonna do, but people in New York just do it.
Okay.
And she starts doing blow, and I was like, I don't like this. It's my birthday. Can you chill out? And we got in a big fight at the bar, and then I had one drink, and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna black out. Like I feel awful. And my other friends took me home, and then I went to the hospital the next morning, and I was like tested positive for like GHB and like
what's that?
Like a date rape drug.
Oh Lord.
That she tried to roofie me, and then probably a couple months later,
Brooke tried to.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
She would always bring these like older guys around that would pay for stuff. But it was never like the bartender. Like it'd be one thing if you knew the bouncer or knew the bartender or whatever. But it was always like weird older dudes. There was this one dude who was a chiropractor, and he would give her free adjustments like in his apartment. like not at a chiropractor office, and she told me, she's like, well, you know, he doesn't have a license or anything, so he just does it for me in my apartment, in his apartment. And I was like, you mean a medical license? Like chiropractors have to go to college.
Right.
And she's like, no, like you can just learn. And I was like, no. I think he's got to have papers or some shit. But but that's also literally how Jeffrey Epstein used to like lure girls into his apartment. Like he would give them massages in his apartment.
Have you read the files?
Some of them?
Okay, David, you read any of them?
Some of them.
I haven't read it.
Funny question. Have you read the files?
Have you read the
files? You have some of the funniest follow-up questions.
Some of them. I've read a good chunk. A good amount. And then it's always like when I've had a long day and I'm scrolling through TikTok before I'm going to bed, that's when it's like, Jeffrey Epstein is still alive.
Yo, you think?
Oh, 100%. But
you think he's alive?
Yes.
Wow, explain.
I think he's like, I saw this video of this guy who walked up to an old lady who looked like Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay. And he was like, "What's up, Ghislaine?" And then she turned and responded to it.
I've seen that video too, but I kind of like the way he was. The way it happened, right? Because she did look exactly like.
But he walked up on her. If someone walked up on me and was like,
and was like,
Ghislaine?
yeah. If someone,
what's up, Leia?
Yeah, you'd look too.
Yeah. Look, a light turns around, throws up the deuce.
Yeah.
That's me. That's
me. My name.
Present.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
me
Epstein, he I know the thing. It was he.
Do you think they were eating babies? That's
what surprised me the most about this whole thing is that
there must be some crazy shit going on that the government is using this to cover up. That's what I believe.
Okay.
That makes me sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I mean, I think there has to be some other crazy shit that this is old news to our higher ups.
So when's it gonna be the thing? Because this feels like a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
If this is what they're using to cover it up.
I don't know. We did just bomb Iran, and people are like,
"Yep."
They
didn't cover that up.
Yeah.
Well, people are saying that's to cover up. Let's get them to stop talking about Jeffrey Epstein and all our evil.
There's always a bigger fish.
There's always a bigger fish.
No, wait. They're eating babies? That was the thing?
That's what. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know. My boyfriend reposts a bunch of conspiracy theory shit, and then will call me first thing in the morning.
That's love.
And be like, "Do you think Jim Carrey's not real?" And I'm like,
"Dude, I saw that too. We're kind of on the same page."
Why would they need to clone Jim Carrey of all people?
That I can answer because he's awesome. we wouldn't want more of that.
Well, no, it's not. You're coming at it from the wrong perspective. They're not doing two Jim Carreys.
Oh, they don't have two?
She's saying that
someone
killed
real Jim Carrey.
Oh, that would break my heart.
and replaced him.
I love Max has such an innocent look at the world. Where they're like,
Jim Carrey's fucking awesome. That's why we need two of them.
Let's get more Jim Carrey.
We can get Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind 2, 3, and 4.
You were like, why would we clone Jim Carrey? I was like, I can think of a million reasons.
Make us another Grinch right now.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. So your roommate was a hooker.
She was being a hooker, and she got AIDS while she was hooking. She got HIV and told us all she got HPV, which is different. HPV is the one that everybody has.
Was she like, hey guys, we gotta have a roommate meeting?
Well, it was just me and her, and we had another friend from college who'd occasionally sleep in one of our beds, if she was gone or if I was gone. And my friend Brooke, or not my friend, Brooke told our other friend she had HPV, which is just herpes.
Right.
And her
which
friend,
we all have.
That's not what I meant. I mean, it's the dormant one.
Sure.
Herpes can't kill you.
No, that's true.
And it's not AIDS.
Right. That's.
I didn't think we were still catching AIDS in 2026. And our other friend that stayed with us sat her down and was we shared a bathroom. Why didn't you tell me?
Sure.
That you had HPV? And when Brooke told me about her kind of cutting us off, she framed it as it's this girl against the both of us, and so I believed her. And then backup information, Brooke kept losing the keys to the apartment, and she would come home at 4 a.m. coked out of her mind, banging on the door. And she texted me one night and was like, I'm going to work late. I don't know where my keys are. And I was like, not my problem. It was kind of like the cusp for me. I would get up at 6 o'clock and I'd have to be at work at 6 a.m. every day. I couldn't keep waking up with her to let her into the apartment. I couldn't keep doing it. And I was like, not my problem. She apparently, allegedly, I don't believe this, she slept on the street outside of our apartment because she forgot her keys. I don't believe that 100%. And she called me the next morning and was like, I'm coming to your job to pick up your keys. And I was like, no. I was like, I don't even think you know where I work. Like, I don't think you listen to me that much to know where I work. And I had a retail job at like a hiking store. And she walks in while I'm standing at the cash register and is like, give me your keys. Like, let me take your keys out of your pocket. And I was like, this has really got to stop. Like, I'm trying to talk her down. I was like, I'll give them to you, but this has really got to stop. You showed up at my job. Like, I don't have a cushy office job. Like, I make minimum wage at this shitty retail job. And she was like, oh my God, you're acting like a bitch. Like, just give me the keys. And I was like, no. And she reached into my pocket to get the keys out of my pocket. And she was wearing like fake hair. She had on these extensions that were really grown out. And when I saw her like turn around to grab it, I grabbed the extensions in her hair and like pulled her off of me. And I used it to pull her out of the store. And then the next day I got fired because they thought I assaulted a customer.
You're like, no, it's just
I'm like, she's my roommate. Like, I know her. And
she wanted my keys.
Yeah, she wanted my keys. And I like packed up and moved out. She was like stomping around all day, coked out. She was like texting all of our friends from college, like, Rosie's fucking crazy. She attacked me. Blah, blah, blah. And so I like lost my job and I moved in with Troy, the comic that I tour with. And I slept on his couch. This was in like early December. I slept on his couch for a whole month until Christmas, where I went home. And then I moved into my new apartment like the first week in January, and so I just left all my stuff in Troy of 2025. So
that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say
and so I lived with Troy for about a month, and then like left all my crap in his apartment, and then moved into my apartment in Harlem. Wow,
and that's basically the same story David and I had. That's how we ended up together.
How did you meet?
That really felt like a soft white underbelly episode for a minute.
It feels like it. Every so often I try to like. I don't know. It's not cool when other people call me white trash, and then like when I get called it, I feel like I can't even like deny it.
Well, that wasn't. I mean, there's all types of. It was just a story. It's not necessarily.
Sounds right underbelly. I mean, she was like a hooker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
We picked up on that.
Yeah, I think that every so often I'm like, I wonder if she's still in that apartment. Like, I wonder what she's doing now.
I'm sure she's. I mean, how much if she started comedy? You just saw her.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's a. So I take it you guys don't keep in touch.
No. Yeah. No. I'm like trauma bonded though with the girl who would like occasionally live with us. We meet once a month for dinner. That's
lovely. For real?
Yeah. She is like a PR. She works for like a sports PR firm.
Okay.
And was like briefly dating this football player that won the Heisman recently, which was cool.
Dude. I gotta get out there more.
And I didn't know that, like, I don't watch sports, neither does she. And every time we'd like all go out drinking, there'd be like a dark corner, and he'd buy a bottle at this table in a dark corner, and there'd be people trying to take pictures of him. But like, he plays college football. Like, I don't know.
Like, what are we doing?
People watch college football that closely?
It's a big, a
lot of people.
Yeah. Especially coming from Virginia.
Yeah. Virginia doesn't have like a good college football team, so I guess we don't like.
Yeah, but they still like it.
College basketball was really big where I lived. Like
okay.
UVA, Virginia Tech.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Studs.
Yeah.
How was it hanging out with a former Heisman winner?
I met him once.
Okay.
He was
cool.
Cool.
I've never been.
He didn't look like a football player though. He was like kind of tall and skinny.
Okay.
And that's why I was like, that's not what
This doesn't do it for
Are you
me.
sure?
That's not a football player.
Yeah.
Are you sure he won the Heisman? He's just a guy.
Yeah, I was like, you don't look like you could be a Bubba. Like, Bubba plays football. I don't know.
Bubba?
Well, like, that's kind of like a fat guy name.
Oh, you don't look like a Bubba. Okay.
Yeah.
But there's also... Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of Bubbas
He
in
could
the
have been a
league.
wide receiver.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
That's the guy that runs really far and then catches it.
They all do that? I don't know.
No. See, Bubbas are just standing there fighting other
Okay.
Bubbas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a Bubba on Bubba.
and then there's a couple of
There's a
so what are we
Bubba.
calling the skinny guys?
Yeah, and there's a Bubba's protecting a Chris. And
A Chris.
A Chris.
And then they send Travis's down the field.
Okay.
Covered by DeAndre's.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, yeah,
And
that's
then-
kind of the game.
Troy throws it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was pretty good description.
That was
I
pretty
feel
good.
like
pretty-
you get it now.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah. And then a Peter will come on and kick it.
Yeah. Or it's like what's like a really skinny, like Aaron.
Yeah, sure. Oh my God. I've never been to, you said the guy was like sitting in the back with like, you order
like
a
we were,
bottle?
yeah. So a lot of like clubs and stuff in New York, I didn't know this, but if you go with like a lot of money or like a famous person, you could get in the corner of the bar where it's dark and you get a table and then it's like roped off.
how much do you
And
reckon?
there's a guy that I have no idea how much it costs. I've always just been like my friend from college, who's like the cool one that I'm still friends with. Her PR firm like always has some table.
How much would you guess?
I mean, to buy a bottle at like a club, it's like $1,500-$1,600
15.
for the bottle. But yet, like a lot of places have like a minimum if you have a table like that.
Have you ever been to a club, David?
No.
Me neither.
No, not a club guy.
No.
It freaks me out every time. I always feel bad. Like, I mean, can I have another drink, please? Like, but everybody has to drink the same thing. Like, you can't get like a mixed drink. Like, you can't be like, can I have a beer?
Really?
Yeah.
Just this bottle.
It's just you have like a bottle of whatever,
For
or there's normally like 2 or 3 bottles. So it'll be like one is tequila, one is whiskey, one is, or like a bottle of
They're
wine.
just. What is? It's
So-
like loud music. It's
Yeah.
No, I mean like this is.
I mean, I was going
We
no.
can't keep exploring that. I felt like you were.
I was floundering.
Sorry.
Appalachia.
I'm sorry. Yes.
No, that's me.
Appalachia.
That's
I'm sorry.
Appalachian.
I'm sorry, team.
That's where.
That's where I'm from.
That's where you grew up.
Yeah, like kind of out in the sticks
Okay.
in
So,
Virginia.
Have you heard of the Whitaker family?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
Is it like a cannibal or something?
No, they had a soft white underbelly episode. I was just curious.
What?
What's
If
soft
you-
white underbelly?
It's a guy that just takes photos of people and interviews,
They're like always prostitutes and drug addicts.
or a family of an incestuous family of mongoloids.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But they what I mean, how do you start doing stand up there in the States?
I was probably like hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on traffic, from DC. And so I started out in DC, or I'd, go to one of the more like proper cities, I guess. But I did like theater and stuff as a kid. And so did, I come from like a big musical family. My mom's a musician. Both of her parents are musicians. Like all of her siblings are musicians. And so like I grew up in entertainment. And there's like a thing that happens to girls where you hit like 15, 16, what's called like a dead zone, where they would rather just cast an adult who looks younger so that they wouldn't have to like work around child labor issues. And so I was getting like really upset I wasn't getting cast in anything. I was never like a standout like actor, singer, or anything like that. So I'd always get really frustrated. And then to like keep me, I guess, from crashing out, my mom signed me up for like a stand-up class.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. And theater kids are kind of obsessed with John Mulaney. And so yeah. And so I got like really into John Mulaney and like Taylor Tomlinson,
sure,
who was also in the Christian circuit. And she started when she was 16. And so I was like, someone like could do it. Someone could do it.
I listened to John Mulaney for the first time forever. Like I listened to New in Town yesterday, and I was like, that guy's a genius.
It holds up.
It's
like
so
every so
impressive.
often I listen to stuff that I thought was like genius when I was first starting out, and I was like, nah.
So what does Christian comedy entail? Is it like a lot of jokes about Jesus and
Not
Leviticus?
really. And if anything, they don't want you to joke about Jesus at all.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I have material like about the Bible, but it's honestly just like completely squeaky clean. Like nothing about dating, nothing about drinking or drugs, no references at all to sex or like anything like that. Like my parents are divorced, so I couldn't talk about that.
So, but like when you're fit, what are you talking about when you're doing stand up at 15?
It was kind of just like, haha, look how young I am. Like,
Yeah. And would you go, you guys are old, my parents are old?
yeah. I did this joke for a while that was like considered pretty edgy about how like I wasn't, when I was like, I wrote this when I was like 16, 17, about how I had to go to adult Halloween parties, and at adult Halloween parties there's no candy, and that made me really upset. And I had to go, like, if I dressed up as slutty SpongeBob, I really wanted a king-size Reese's peanut butter cup.
Darn right.
And
Wait, you were saying that at church?
Yes, I said the word slutty, and that people would ask me specifically not to do
like
that
the
bit.
priest who's like, hey, first of all, are you doing this in churches? Are you literally doing comedy?
Some of them you do it in churches. Mega churches were really big where I grew up. I was a part of a mega church.
So you performed in stadiums?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, churches that would seat, 500 people.
Wow. That's okay.
Yeah, and
are there mega mosques? Is that a thing?
Mecca.
Just mosques, I think.
Mecca mosques.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but I guess I was thinking mega church, like, what's the guy? What's the name of the guy in Dallas? Or is it in Dallas or Houston? The like main, like the biggest mega church guy ever. What's his name?
Carl Lentz.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the other guy. He's got hair.
Joel Osteen.
Yes. Yeah. And that guy, it's like literally like a, like what, like
it's a
15,000.
stadium. Yeah. There's a lot of branches that are, like a lot of branches of mega churches that are really big.
Do you have to buy tickets?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Really?
If you're not if you're not baptized in the church, you'd have to buy tickets.
But it's worth it.
It's like tithe. They frame it like it's
okay.
Like you're like a donation. Like there's I don't know how religious you grew up, but there's a thing that not at all. There's a thing in a lot of like old Southern Baptist churches where you'd pay tithe, and it's 10% of your monthly income you give to the church.
Okay.
Like an agent.
Yeah, like an agent. Yeah, God is my agent.
We are gonna get you into heaven.
Yeah. But in a mega church, that was if you were not baptized in the church, you could pay to go in. Like
when you get baptized, do you get a card? Do you like show? You're like
no. Mega churches run on volunteer labor. So the people who check people in, people who've built the church, people who do electrical at the church, like people who watch the kids, none of them get paid.
Really?
Yeah. That was kind of like a big deal. In all the ones that were like busted for being cults.
Sure.
Where it was all like unpaid labor, and when people left the church, they were kind of ostracized, like you would in Scientology, and a lot of people would sue the church for their wages.
Did they win it back?
No. But Christian income is income from the Christian entertainment industry is not taxable because you're getting paid by a church.
No way. So like you're
wow. If I got a $1,200 check, then it would $1,200 would go in my pocket.
Did they pay you?
Yes. Christian entertainment is super lucrative. Okay. Very, very lucrative. And before I left the church, when I moved to New York, I was like, oh, I'm going to make so much money doing stand-up. And that was not
how it worked.
Case at all.
But you were making a good deal.
I was making a good amount of money.
Okay. And like, is there any, I think if I remember, you had to get rid of all your material, correct? Like you weren't allowed to use anything or maybe I'm told.
I can, but because of kind of the like ties that I had previously, I just don't like to bring it up. Like there are some things I can and can't say on stage, like about the groups I was a part of and stuff like that, that I feel like if I did some of that old material,
right,
people could draw lines to it, if that makes sense.
I mean, I wouldn't figure it out, I'll tell you that.
Or what you're saying is like basically like who you were working with before, you're basically like on an NDA right now?
NDA is the wrong word for it, but I just like...
Is it a personal choice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So nothing bad would happen to you.
Sure.
Joel Olstein's not going to come
No,
after you.
no, it's not any of his shit.
Yeah.
He's fine.
He's on next week, so I'll
Yeah,
ask him
he's
about
on
it.
next week.
Can you imagine?
He's gonna talk about all the hurricanes that he doesn't let people in for.
Dude, what did they do with the hurricanes?
When there was all those hurricanes in Texas, he wouldn't let anyone take sanctuary in the church.
They wouldn't open the church in the.
No.
Yeah.
What happened? That's like the big thing, right?
Well, like, did you see all those?
No, whatever it was, I didn't see it.
There was all that thing when someone would call a bunch of mega churches and be like, oh, I don't have any food for my baby. Could you send me baby formula? And the only people that responded was a mosque and like an old like Appalachian man from like a Southern Baptist church.
There's a lesson there.
Yeah.
They should get I'm telling you, mega mosque.
Mega
people.
mosque. $1 million idea.
$1 million idea.
Exactly.
I would go.
Just for the funsies.
Yeah, it's my idea. So.
My idea. Market
just walk
that
into
right
that.
now.
I came up with this.
Trademark that right now. This isn't for you. This
No.
is for me, young Max Fine.
Oh my God. How was it when you were 15 doing stand up with, I would presume,
Old
older-
dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was that?
I don't know. I was kind of
I mean, you're still doing it with
yeah.
old dudes.
Thank you. I was kind of safe from the creepies for a while. The day I turned 18, there was like a bunch of comics that started to follow me on Instagram.
Wow.
I like posted it was my 18th birthday, and like Troy reposted it or something, and then like dudes that I've thought already followed me on Instagram, or like people that I was doing shows with. It was like they came out of the woodwork. That was weird for sure.
Yeah, that would.
But I don't know. There were dudes that like, I don't know, someone like Troy who always kind of kept an eye out.
Sure.
I really didn't get like, I don't know, quiet on set. Like I wasn't like Dan Schneidered, but
that's the Nick guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got to start reading more articles.
I know you got to get out of this basement. Max.
Come on now. Why would you want to leave this?
It's safe down here.
I don't know about safe. I just,
You don't think this? Yeah, okay. Well, there's a real reason I meet you outside, because I'm not like, come on down.
come down these stairs. We're sitting in the basement.
We got an Italian background. I think that's Italy. There's butterflies. It's a lake. I don't know why.
Vaguely Italian.
It feels Italian.
But it feels safe more than
feels.
anything.
We aim to make you feel safe.
Thank you. You should put up a sign that says "Safe for Women."
I'm sure that's what that says.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Not beware of dog.
Women safe here.
Oh yeah, I did. There was beware of dog. Women safe here. We do have beware. That would be funny. Beware of dog underneath. Women are safe here.
The dog only likes girls. The dog is really mean to men.
Men beware of dogs.
Men beware of dogs.
Women safe here.
Women, let your hair down.
Yeah.
Let your hair down. Take a seat.
Take a dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we lit candles.
Yeah,
Went
it
to
smells like
Yankee.
went to Yankee. Wow.
Yeah.
You got a candle that's 80% used for making candles.
Yeah.
No, I said one is a Yankee.
Oh, I thought you said we went to Yankee, and I said, why did you? Is this the tester?
Pull that out of the dumpster.
We should go to Yankee though. That'd be.
Is there a Yankee candle?
I
in the
hope
city?
so. I really hope. We'd make a day of it. We could probably pick up 2 to 3, maybe.
That
2 to
used
3.
I mean, if we really blocked off the whole day,
We could
get 2 to 3.
2 to 3 Yankee.
That was my, for a long time, that was my Christmas present to my mom every year.
Was a Yankee candle?
Yankee
You're
candle.
the worst son ever.
Well, I
What?
got it together. But it was like when you're, because like, I was like, when you're a kid, you're like, what is mom like? It's like, she likes it to be clean. She likes it to smell good and whatever. So it would be like,
What can I
fresh
afford?
linen.
What can I afford?
Well, it's not. It wasn't coming out of. It was
Oh.
like dad would take me.
God.
I
To
didn't really
TJ
know.
Maxx or whatever.
Yeah. No, we'd go to the Yankee Candle
Oh,
store.
shit.
We'd go to the official.
There was a Yankee candle store in Williamsburg, Virginia that had like an amusement park in it. Like it was low key
What?
amusement
Wow.
park. Yeah.
Say that sentence from the top.
There's like a Yankee candle in near Colonial Williamsburg that like had a Ferris wheel in it. It had a Ferris wheel in it and it had restaurants in it. It was like an indoor amusement park.
In a giant candle.
Yeah, like the way people are like the way people talk about Casa Bonita, that restaurant in Denver,
Okay.
the
Yeah.
South Park restaurant. No, I'm trying to think of like an equivalent. What's like a cool?
I mean, there's not going to be a lot of equivalents to the giant candle Ferris wheel
or like
restaurant.
it reminds me of the oh my god, like Epcot kind of.
Okay.
Where there was different different types of candles, and then there was like a kids section, and then you could like do the wax thing with your hands. And
did it get started over there? Is that why?
I have no. I mean, it would make sense. Like
that would track.
Colonial Williamsburg.
Just a battlefield and a giant candle.
Giant candle store.
That's why. That's stuff you get to do when you have space.
Like,
we're not getting the Yankee Candle.
I do miss stuff like that.
Right, where it's just what was like the town thing where you were from? Like what was like the?
I lived in a historically preserved like Revolutionary and Civil War town. Like George Washington's house was in my hometown.
Did you ever pull up?
It was every field trip, every single field trip. All of his family shit was in town. Thomas Jefferson's shit was nearby. Everybody took their prom photos at Robert E. Lee's house. Robert E. Lee was a Confederate general. Sure. And we take him on our stairs, like people. Yeah, my aunt's wedding photos are on the steps of his house. Like
it's just the best steps in town.
Yeah, yeah. Walt Whitman died at that house. At Robert E. Lee's house.
Okay, good for
him. Fact.
That is. What happened to him?
I think he got some sort of old-timey disease.
Oh.
Yeah.
And just caught him when he was at Lee's house?
Yeah.
Damn.
This is like old school canceling. God's like, there's a slave in there, kill the other white guy.
At first, I thought you were saying present tense. Like, yeah, Robert E. Lee's house, there's a slave in there.
No.
People taking prom pictures outside.
Cheese. Look,
will you take this for us?
Yeah, my mom works in local government in Virginia, and like Shane Gillis has that joke about going to George Washington's house,
right,
and he says there's a slave reenactor there, and my mom paused the special, and she goes, they don't do that anymore. She's like, that's not true, and I was like, it's a joke, Mom. He probably did not actually go to Mount Vernon, and
you don't think he did?
He probably went like for fun to be like, wouldn't it be really funny if there's a guy pretending to be a slave here?
Well, he's into history. I mean, when did they stop doing the slavery?
Probably like the 90s.
Oh.
Yeah.
He did. He definitely came out after that.
That's probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's look up. When did this special come out?
When did they stop having slaves at Mount Vernon? No. It's a lot of historical stuff.
Okay.
Where I grew up.
Would you guys ever like go like party at Washington's house or like drink? Like, is that a thing?
There are like old timey bars you can go to in our hometown. Yes, there's one called Rising Sun Tavern that used to sell alcohol, and that could be a bar that you go to, and there were people like dressed in colonial clothes, like all the bartenders that worked there.
Okay, that's fun.
Like in bonnets and shit.
And those places have a slave guy. But what did the kids do? What did the youth do?
I don't know. We didn't really do much. They just built like a minor league baseball stadium out there. That was kind of the thing to do, and now everybody's graduation is there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They switched it from Old Man Lee's house.
Yeah, but I mean, like when you graduate high school, they have high school graduations there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where was your graduation?
At a fairgrounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We had ours on the football field, but I graduated during COVID, so it was like 10 people could pull up at a time.
So you didn't get to walk.
I did, but they couldn't hand us anything, so they
threw it to you.
Yeah. So the principal like stood on one end of the stage, and he like put a bunch of papers in a bin, and then would push the bin down the table, and then you'd go like, cheese.
Wow.
And then you'd walk off the.
That's so wait. Then you graduated
2022.
2022. Oh, that was going on in 2022.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were still on that shit back then.
They let us back into school. I had 2 full years online. Or I had like the half of 2020.
Right.
And then all of 2021 was online.
Right.
And then 2022, like my senior year was in person. But anytime someone got COVID, everyone from that class had to go home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we weren't like it wasn't one teacher all day. Like, of course, like we had one geometry teacher, one this, one that.
Sure.
And so if one kid got COVID, like it would clear out like 30 or 40 kids at a time.
And were you bummed when that happened, or you were like, what's going on?
I did not have a good time in high school. So I thought it was cool if I got to take a month off or whatever. But then I was like, I hate this.
Sure. Did you have, this is actually, when you were doing stand-up in high school, did high school classmates pull up ever? Was that
The people who were mean, like the troll me, people would pull up.
Really?
Yeah.
Not to support.
No.
You?
Not heckle. I don't think they were smart enough for that, to be honest.
Sure,
that, like,
sure.
if we talked while she's on stage, she won't like that.
Yeah.
But no, people would pull up and like take pictures of me on stage and like put it on like a trolling Instagram account.
Jeez. Wow. And like,
yeah.
I mean, that's very...
You persevered.
Very impressive. Like that you went. I mean, that's bullshit. Like I mean, that.
But also, like at the end of the day, I take a check. Like people make fun of me online now.
That's no, that would that would have sunk me in high school for sure. I mean,
I would cry. I went home and cried about it every single time.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you just that's very commendable.
But did you ever turn one of the bullies like, guys, she's actually pretty good?
I did. One of them. There was a set of sisters who bullied me and my best friend like really badly when I was in high school. And when I first started touring with Troy, she followed him and I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. Like she follows Troy. Like fuck you. And then she pulled up when we were in DC and I like told I was like, she gotta go. Like I told the person at the front desk like she has to leave.
And did they kick her out?
They kicked her out with no refund.
Damn.
Wow.
How's that for some come-up?
Yeah, and she also had a drink in her hand, and I got them to kick her out because she wasn't 21.
Oh.
So it wasn't like, I don't like her. Can you make her leave?
Sure,
I was
sure.
like, I know for a fact she's underage, and they kicked her out.
Wow. Okay.
So, so was Troy a Christian circuit guy?
No, fuck no, absolutely not.
How did you guys meet?
He was hosting all of the like new talent industry rooms. I interned at Gotham the most, but Troy was hosting
While you were in high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was coming back and forth a lot my senior year of high school because at that point I already knew I was going to go to college up here, and I was kind of like, fuck everybody who's mean to me, like I'm moving to New York. I really stopped.
So why'd you go to college? Like if you were like this dedicated and all that, like why'd you?
Because I thought I didn't really have I didn't have a ton of friends in New York, so I was like, I guess I'll go to college to make the connections. In college, like my parents had worked very hard to save up for college, and so my mom was always kind of joking that like once you start to tour or whatever, like, or if you start touring or if you get SNL or whatever, like we could talk about you dropping out of college. It was a family joke. And then Troy got famous, I want to say halfway through my freshman year of college, and was like, do you want to go? And I was like, yeah. And I dropped out of college. That was it. Yeah.
But you met him at Gotham, and he was
hosting all the new talent, whatever, and he was hosting all the industry rooms at Broadway, and I used to run the light at Gotham, and that's how I met him.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
In my head, I thought you were doing a set and you just always ran the light.
And he was like,
no.
And he was like, I like that stuff.
I used to run under like severely, like really bad. I would do like if I had a 6-minute set, I'd do maybe 4.5 minutes of stand up. I would walk off stage before they turn the light on.
Why that?
I don't know. It freaked me out. Like the first guy I did a show with in New York was like, I knew that going over the light was bad. I did stand up for 3 years before I moved to New York, but he was like, seriously, this isn't like playtime. If you run the light here, we're never gonna ask you back. And I was like, okay, and I just would go under like really bad.
And call it a hunch. Was he a horrific comic?
Oh, he was not a comedian at all.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he just was the guy who ran the new talent stuff at Gotham.
There's nothing like someone that has truly does have power, but it's not much.
Yeah. And they just go on a trip.
Oh my God. They run the new talent.
Yes. And then like my favorite thing is when I started to see that he had no real power.
Right.
And I was like,
well, because then they're over.
Yeah.
Anyone that lower middle management.
Yeah. I used to send email. Like I used to work from his house. I used to send emails from his house, and I would see his wife yell at him all the time. And I was like, this is why he's mean to me. Because his wife and his daughter
don't respect him.
Yeah.
Well, that's
now I don't respect him.
Exactly. Exactly.
I was like, I really want to be like, I'm from the South. You can just hit her.
Yeah.
Like that's what we do.
And then you would have been headlining Gotham.
I would, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He was like a weird old dude, and he just got fired from like running the new talent stuff at Gotham because his name came up in all the like comedy shop drama.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
so just happened.
And
Oh.
people, like, I want to say 4 different clubs called me and were like, so he's trying to bring his comedy school here. And I was like, he's never creepy to me, but that's because I was a child
Right.
when I started working there. That doesn't mean he wasn't creepy to anybody else.
Sure.
I don't think I was his type. He would walk back into the booth every day and be like, women with dyed hair and tattoos are so fucking ugly. I don't know why, like, women shouldn't do that to please men. Da, da, da.
He would say that?
Yeah. And I'd be like,
Dude, who are these guys? These guys. Dave and I were just, someone else just did something very heinous and the comic, and we were just like, who
yeah.
doing this?
Who keeps doing this? Yeah. Don't you know that, like, I don't know, the more people get consequences for this on TV, like, I almost think it makes people, like, emboldened to go do stupid shit. And I'm like, but all of these people are in jail.
Right, yeah.
Well, that's what's confusing. I'm like, it's 2026. All that shit is patched now.
Yeah.
Like, they've fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Louis back doing a stand up again. I don't know.
True.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm glad this wasn't too scary to come into our basement.
Yeah.
It's hard to get women to do the show.
It's hard to get women to do the show. Well, in my head, I'm like, is this at his house or is this at his studio?
No, yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, we're not. We haven't hit studio time.
This is your studio. There's a. Is that?
But we got the candle.
Yeah, 3 candles.
Three
Candles.
candles. Yeah,
One
Three
of them's
candles?
from Yankee.
yeah.
One of
dude.
them's from Trader Joe's. I think that's from Target. We're balling.
Yeah, we try our best.
Yeah, there's
I didn't even. How'd you clock? I didn't know that.
that's from Target.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just guessing
Just been
places
around?
that sell candles. I've been around the candle block.
Okay. Hell yeah.
You know.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
we all went. I was like, you go to Target, I'll go to Trader Joe's. Break. And then we'll come back.
We have 20% left of this Yankee candle.
How'd you feel? How would you feel if your boyfriend got you a candle? Would you?
I'd kill him.
Okay.
I'd be like, we've been together for 8 months, and you don't know that I.
What?
You don't like candles?
Yeah. Wait.
I enjoy a candle, but like, I like he'd be like, if he was like happy anniversary, and I unwrapped just a candle, I'd be like, I think we need to break up.
What if it was just
Whoa.
any given Sunday? He just was like, "Here's a candle."
I'd be like, okay, thanks.
Man,
That's how I feel like. That's what I think everyone's reaction to a candle is. It sounds like you're shocked,
Dude,
Max.
if my lady gave me a candle on a random Sunday, I'd be like, I love you. This is huge.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not that much of a candle girl.
No,
My
I
mom
mean,
was
we
pretty
use them
good.
all the time, so it's a good
Yeah,
gift.
I use a candle. Like I'm not a heathen.
You're
I'm
more
not
of
a
an incense.
Neanderthal. Not even. Like
Whoa.
What ties your room together? What's your thing?
I have a lot of posters.
Okay. What's the best poster?
I think I told you this the other day. When I first moved to New York, I would steal Dan Smith Will Teach You Guitar posters because I thought they were the funniest shit on planet Earth, and I still have some of them. And so I have like pictures of me and my family, and like pictures of me on stage, and like little pieces of memorabilia. And then in between them are like 2 or 3 Dan Smith Will Teach You Guitar posters. I think that ties my room together.
That's perfect.
I have a Jabba the Hutt body pillow on my bed.
Okay.
Oh, that's got to be some nice coverage.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. My boyfriend hates it. He came to visit me in New York, and he was like, this has to go on the floor. And I was like, well, I don't have like an actual pillow, so we both have to use
you
this
take the
body
tail,
pillow.
I'll take the head.
I was
Yeah.
gonna ask.
Yeah.
I bet the midriff is probably where it's at
Yeah.
in terms of snuggling.
Midriff. Like he's wearing a top.
Midriff.
Does he wear a top?
I think he's just a blob.
Is he totally naked?
Yeah.
Like-
Ew.
Yeah, no, I got it.
PG.
That's my sexiest character.
Jabba the Hutt, if
Jabba
you're
the
hearing
Hutt.
me out.
Is there a sexy Star Wars?
Yes.
Han.
Princess
I know.
Leia.
I mean, no, but I'm trying to think, like, not
Monsters.
monster, like not a. So Katana. I mean, she keeps it
Maybe.
Who's
fit.
the hottest?
She keeps it. Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
So you guys are more.
I like how you went
well-versed.
Han. Yeah, I know
Like-
Han's a stud. Come on.
Yeah,
You-
we know Harrison Ford is sexy.
Oh man, the amount
Harrison
I talked to David
Ford
about
now
this.
could
Oh,
be a hero
yeah,
man.
yeah, great. I mean, that's all I want. To
I'd
be.
say
Harrison?
Yeah.
just because it's Harrison Ford. I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's someone who's so famous. If he approached me and was like,
Let's
would,
fuck.
and I'd be like, Yeah, that's how I know all those 19-year-old girls are not really attracted to Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire. It's just because it's Spider-Man. If he walked up to me and was like, I'm Spider-Man, I'd be like, let's have sex right now.
Okay.
He's fucking Spider-Man. I don't know.
I get that. I completely get that.
Does that apply for all the Spider-Mans?
Absolutely. Have you seen the other Spider-Man?
Oh, it's
Andrew Garfield.
And the
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
So is Toby the ugliest?
Well, just because he's old.
Yeah, but
what
okay.
about Prime?
Yeah, thank you.
Andrew Garfield is the best Prime.
Okay.
Really?
my mind. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I get it.
Worst Spider-Man movies. But
Okay.
Yeah, I used to do a
Spider-Man.
joke about how Peter Parker would fuck, like Peter Parker fucks in the comic books,
Oh, I'm sure.
and then in like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, they tried to make him look like a pussy, like he's not a guy from Queens with a skateboard and a camera. Like 2012 was prime Tumblr man with a skateboard and a camera time, and I'm supposed to believe that he gets no pussy.
Well, the problem is
Movie's
that
unrealistic.
that era was when male haircuts were at an all-time shit. Like that's like when that's when people were shaving the sides and had the fucking thing on top, and then his hair was just tall and weird. You know what I mean?
What do you think was your worst haircut? Do either of you have a pretty bad haircut phase?
I mean, I think I figured it out maybe 4 months ago. Prior to that, it was all over. I mean,
well, my problem is I'll get like one haircut a year, and then it'll be like it'll go.
It's like really short when you first get it.
Yeah, and then I'll let it get until it's too long, and then I'll cut it again. But I mean, I don't know. Although the other day I just I had a tape recently that my hair accidentally did like Bieber Drew Dunn vibes.
Oh my god!
And it looked, and it was like I'm like, damn. This
Drew
is
Dunn was probably the best description you
Yes.
could have for a haircut.
I mean, exactly. No, I mean, that's exactly
That's
what
what it was.
Yeah.
And it was like, but the tape was so good. So I was like, fuck.
Oh my
I'll
god!
just-
One of the best tapes of my life. I had a bright orange pixie cut.
Yeah.
I want to say like
What's a pixie cut? I
like
know
like a boy cut on a girl. Like
Got
if
it,
I
like
I had
pink.
like your haircut, but it was orange.
Nice.
I dyed it for a photo shoot I did when I moved here for like a Halloween costume brand. And they were like, if you cut it and dye it yourself, like we don't have to take it out of your paycheck. And I was like, well, how much was it? How much were you gonna take out of my paycheck? And they were like $1,000. And I was like, I'll
Holy
cut it and dye
shit.
it myself. It's just hair. And the orange looked really cool, like right when I dyed it.
Sure.
But I had to bleach it to dye my hair orange. And so as it grew back out, it just looked like perpetually dirty. Like it
Yeah.
just looked
Kinda
like I
sticky.
had dirt and sticky. And I'm glad I did the pixie cut once so that later in life I'm not like, I wish I knew what I looked like with the pixie cut. And I know what I looked like and it was not good.
No.
No.
So you like short?
Yeah.
Okay. So how long when was that?
October
It's a good time for a Halloween
2024.
What
What's
Halloween costume were you being?
As Lilu from The Fifth Element.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Lilu.
I like that movie.
What a
It's a
name.
good
I don't know
movie.
what
That's
that was
the
Lilu.
it's the Bruce Willis movie with Chris Tucker.
I got it. Almost every podcast is just me telling people I haven't done something. Haven't
Like,
seen it.
I don't know what that is.
I haven't done that. Yeah. Which is what you look for in an engaging interview. Someone who has no
Nah.
idea.
Yeah. Well, now you can learn about the
Oh.
Fifth Element.
It's a great movie.
It is. I saw it on film, and whatever 70 millimeter. No, that's too big. I saw it on some type of millimeter, 50.
Like
whatever.
some special reshowing.
It was a special reshowing at a cool movie theater when I was living in Jacksonville, Florida, and it was awesome. It was sold out, and
It's a nerd movie, so do people come dressed up?
no,
What?
no one came dressed up. Everyone was
love
dressed all
going-
cool,
Oh,
swaggy.
blah blah.
But wait, are you a dress up person?
Yeah, I mean, I really I really love like comic books and stuff like that, and so when they do reshowing of all the Spider-Man movies, and I went and dressed up for those, and I dressed up for Superman.
So Spider-Man's your guy.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
The X-Men movies I really loved though. I got like really into those.
The X one?
The X-Men movies.
Okay. That's the one with the wheelchair and Wolverine. And
Yeah.
Got it.
So were you Spider-Man when you dressed up? Or
I was Slutty Spider-Man last year for Halloween, and that was really fun.
What does that entail?
It was just I was wearing a Spider-Man costume.
Okay.
And then just being a slut.
Yeah, I thought that was a funny joke at the time. But when I like look back on it, I have to tell people I was Slutty Spider-Man. They're like, "What made it a slut?" And I was like, "The girl in the costume."
Yeah.
That's a good.
It's
Me?
weird. Yeah, that year I went to another Halloween party and I was Slutty Duck Dynasty. That one was legit slutty. I like cut camo shorts really short.
That was the costume.
And wore like a camo bra and then wore a bald cap and like an old man beard.
What's your best Halloween costume?
I had a really good couples costume. I went to a Halloween party at the Stand. Me and my ex-boyfriend I was Slutty Kyle. No, I was Slutty Cartman for Halloween, and he was Slutty Kyle. He just wore a Kyle hat on.
There's a theme.
Yeah, and then my freshman year I thought it was like a joke to like dress up as something for Halloween and be like, I'm Slutty that costume. But it started because my freshman year of college, I was dating this guy who went to Columbia, not to flex, and he had like Columbia has like anything but clothes parties or whatever, where you have to show up in your underwear, but like you have to wear a costume. And I was like, well, how do I wear a costume if it's just my underwear? And I was Slutty JFK that year, and I wore my underwear and painted a bullet wound on my forehead and would tell everybody that I was JFK.
I gotta go to more parties.
It didn't
like it just wasn't it just wasn't a costume. And I was like, I guess everyone was just like in underwear covered in blood, or they're like an underwear with a cowboy hat. And I was like, this isn't original.
What happened to Scary? You know?
What happened to
Slutty
Scary?
took over a big theme. I think if we're going to, people should dress up for Valentine's Day and be slutty versions of
things for Valentine's Day.
And then we go back to Scary for Halloween.
That could be funny.
Because guys are kind of relegated to Scary.
kind of.
Slutty's going to be in for us. Don't you worry.
Yes.
What do you think your best Halloween costume ever was? Have you had like a really funny one?
I don't know about a really funny one. My mom made me by hand like a Jedi costume when I was like in first grade, and then I wore it from like first grade to fourth because she nailed it, and she wasn't making another one. And also, let's get this out of the way. I wanted to be a Jedi every year. It wasn't, it wasn't like forced.
Come on, Max, wear the Jedi costume.
Yeah, no, I was like sick, and so that, and then last year, did you see One Battle After Another?
No.
See. This is how it feels.
I was gonna, and then like all the worst film bros that I knew from college posted, and they're like, "This is the best movie in the world," and I'm like, "I'm gonna hate it. I'm not gonna go see it."
I was Leonardo DiCaprio's character from that, and I got a robe and big glasses, and took the town by storm. And those are probably my top two.
Took the town by storm.
Yeah, that's all it takes. One guy on the train said sick costume, and that's all I ever needed.
I went to that Columbia party really fucked up, and people would be like, "What are you for Halloween?" And I'd be like, "I'm JFK." And that was my favorite part of the
My favorite president.
My favorite president.
What was he? Oh, back to that haircut thing, dude. I think it's so hard figuring out a haircut.
It is,
especially
and even like when I was growing it back out.
Right.
I don't know.
Well,
it was really difficult.
For me, I feel I have a big forehead, and I refuse to comb or wear gel. And when you put yourself in that box, you run out of options pretty quick. I just refuse.
Do you think you're gonna be bald? Like,
Well, he's not going to let that happen.
No, I would do the transplant thing. I would.
What?
Yeah.
You have to be bald to get the transplant. Like, you have to shave your head and then get the transplant.
No, I know. We'll cross. I mean, I'm not doing that now, but know thyself. I would do that. I would do that.
Do you think you're gonna be bald?
I think it'll take a little bit longer time than it might take Max, but. But
Max got 5 years at best.
Absolutely brutal. That's not what you want to hear from a pal. That's not what you want to hear.
That was like the cattiest backhanded. I think it might take me a bit longer than it'll
That's
take
what
Max.
Thank you, Rosie. Thank you. That was pure sass on the part of Marco.
That's just hey.
That's just hey. And all I do every day is walk out and compliment his hair. I want you
It'd
to
be
know
like,
that.
you're not gonna be bald ever.
Well, that's what happened. He gasses me up too much, and then I'm
and like Max is gonna be a fucking bald loser in 3 years.
Oh, come on. You don't got to toss
won't.
loser in there.
I'll tell you what. I would let myself go bald. I wouldn't do the transplant.
Yeah.
I would go. In fact, I think I would go Costanza. I wouldn't shave it completely.
You'd let it go like this?
But I would keep it short. I wouldn't like make it long and crazy. But like some people aren't, some people. some people aren't supposed to be full bald. I think some people need that little.
My grandpa went bald like this way. Like he didn't lose it in the back.
Yeah, my father had the wreath.
Do you think you're gonna end up with a wreath, or do you think you're gonna go bald forehead back?
Only time
forehead back.
It's like a retreat.
Do you think it's gonna do that first?
I hope. I mean, I'm just hoping. Honestly,
it just keeps getting bigger.
I just hope I'm like. I hope they hold the line. That's kind of what I'm like. Just like
hold.
That's my plan, bro. Oh man, but I've always had a big forehead, big old forehead. You know.
Really?
Yeah, and then like. I was in ROTC. Did we talk about
Yes,
this?
we did talk about this.
I was in ROTC.
Did you have to shave your head for that?
I had a buzz for a minute. I can show you some pictures. And that was the worst because I looked ill. And like I'll show you some. I also had rectangular glasses at the time. It was truly.
I had rectangular glasses for a long time. Nothing like rectangular glasses to make you realize you have a fat fucking face.
Dude,
like,
well said. Who are those for? They bring out. Who wants it long?
All of my like skinny friends from college who are like runway models who weigh probably 80 pounds. They got on this like office siren train or whatever where they wanted to wear like slutty office clothes.
Oh, okay, sure.
And they got these like tiny rectangle glasses.
Right.
And I was like, those look so cunty. And then I bought myself a pair and I was like, I look like a front desk lady. That's so cool.
There's nothing worse than realizing when you're like, oh, I can't pull this off.
No, I would realize that every day at art school. I'd be like, this looks so cool. And I'd be like, Rosie, come on. Who do you think you are? I realized that when like there was a brief period of time in art school where everybody I knew wore really giant jerseys. I think because SZA did it on stage and she wore like jerseys as a dress.
Oh, dude, SZA's gotten me before as well. You're like, I want to pull this.
We've all been burned by
SZA. We've all been burned by SZA. I thought I too could do a movie with Keke Palmer.
Did you watch that one of those days?
I saw that movie like 4 times. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We had a kid in ROTC at my school who mistakenly told someone that he only showered once a week.
Oh no.
And that's what you look like.
I know. I keep telling people I look like the guy that like in like the movie I would be like one of the office guys in the Navy, and then like the bad guy would come in and just like machine gun us down. I look like one of the guys behind the computer was just like, oh no.
I have kids.
Yeah. Yep. And they wouldn't be. Yeah, my wife would be cheating on me.
With the main character.
With them, dude.
Well, nothing's funnier than when someone accidentally tells somebody something and then it just gets out of hand. You know what I mean? I had a guy at my job that he was like a compulsive liar, but everyone picked up on it. So every time he would, like, we just like egg it on for entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, we'd be like, what happened next or whatever. And one time, one of his lies, and I think he was like saying this to to like be like, I have a big dick, but he told us that he could suck his own dick. And then everyone
was this guy 12? I don't.
He had the mental. I mean, he had a kid, and
wow.
This is the same guy that when we got drunk told me that, like, that's a whole nother story. But he, everyone just immediately obviously started making fun of him for that. And then I remember he didn't come to work one day because he got in a car accident, and somebody was like, he was giving himself road.
Dude, the mental image. Just bent over.
Sorry, officer, I'm struck.
My neck hurts.
It's whiplash.
Oh
By the way, I think I need to go to the hospital. Should probably get an X-ray on my penis.
Don't tell work.
What if you do? Don't tell this fucking guy, David.
Yeah. Oh my
God.
Down. Man down, bro.
Oh my God.
This another time I went out drinking with him one time, and he was when he got drunk, he's a white guy. He started doing this Jamaican accent, and he was like hitting on girls at the bar in the Jamaican accent, and he was sitting there telling
this guy sounds awesome. I need to meet him right now.
Shout out Zach. And he was like, I remember he told me, he's like, man, he's like,
please
I don't do this at work, but this is how I really talk, man. He's like, I grew up in a Jamaican neighborhood and just was like trying to play it off like that.
I would do shit like that when I drank just for fun to see if like we would do a bit like we would use accents in a friend group, not a Jamaican accent, but
everything's Irie.
Everything's Irie.
I went to college with an heiress, and she'd maybe the stupidest person I've met in my life.
What was her kingdom? What was she gonna get?
Poland. She's from Poland.
She was gonna get
Polish heiress.
Yeah. She got canceled.
What college did you go
I went to Parsons. She got canceled when we were in like 2023 because people found out her grandma was a Nazi and her grandma let Hitler take over Poland. And that was like the best nugget of information from that grandma was friends with Hitler. That's a crazy fact for everybody to know about you before like you know their last name.
That is unfortunate though. She's getting punished for her grandma's sins.
Yeah.
But I mean, she like looks like a Nazi. Like she's really tall and blonde. And
let's throw her under the bridge.
Yeah. My friend, one of my like really good friends from college is from Singapore, and they speak English in Singapore. And she like has what someone would consider an American accent. And the heiress it was like convinced she was from Taiwan.
Sure.
And would like ask her all this stuff about Taiwan. And one time we were all out drinking, and the heiress like started asking her stuff like about Vietnam. And we were like, do you just think all of these Asian countries are one big? And she would always like talk really slowly in front of her and be like, you speak such good English. And we're like, Laura, English is your second language.
I'll have you in
like,
my kingdom.
Yeah.
Well, that's why she was so impressed.
I guess, yeah.
No, I mean, fuck the
weird
heiress.
Place to go to college.
Yeah. Fuck the heiress.
She also lived in our like dorm floor, which it made me really happy after I found out she moved from a castle into the twin XL dorm.
That's great. Yeah.
I was like, you also have to share a shower right now.
They didn't have a suite.
She didn't have the singles. We had singles, but they cost like almost $5,000 a month.
What?
Like on top of your tuition.
How broke are these Polish kingdoms?
Yeah.
I think she might have just signed up late or some shit. Like, I don't think she was really never in class. She would always post these videos of her being like, me at this fashion show, me at this movie premiere, and I'd be like, why are you in college, bro?
Yeah, go run Poland, man.
Yeah, go back go back to your country.
Go back where you came from.
Get out of here. America, we speak English.
Thank you for your springs though.
What? Oh,
because
Poland
of the water.
The water. Oh,
sorry.
No, that was.
I tossed something out there and like it doesn't know.
I do that all day, man. I mean, you'll get. We'll work on it, but we'll work.
Nothing's worse than tossing something out and then someone goes, "What?"
I do that to my boyfriend all the time. My boyfriend is like 3 years into stand up, and every so often I've gotten him to run jokes by me, and he'll be like, "Can I run this by you, please?" And I'll be like, "Fine." And then he does me a joke, and I'll just.
Dude, you David him? That's what David does to me.
Well, no, I feel like you do that to me.
Max, you just did that to him.
Come on.
You did that just now.
You're right. Fine, you Maxim. Fine.
Is your government name Maxim? What?
Is it Maximum?
Not Maximum.
Maximum. No, Maximum fine. That's
what's your
paper.
full government name?
Maxwell Culver Fine. The first.
The first.
It says it on his birth certificate.
The first.
The first.
Imagine the nurse. Like, I'm crying. Imagine the nurse. The first.
This is my dumb baby first.
It's your mom.
It's Culver Fine. The first. You gotta hit the high notes. The first. Oh my god. Well, yeah, because that would look sick on the back of a jersey. Maxwell just fine, and then tough first and lower.
Well, when we did Stanford, it said Maxwell 5.
Yeah.
I was like, did they do that? I'd be pissed if I walked in there and they're like Rosemary Perry. What? How did you know that was my name?
No, I guess I'm nothing to hide.
I'm forced into it.
Well, this was okay. Wait. Oh, this is glorious because we did Stanford together, and I talked about this on the pod when we did the Percy Jackson Lightning episode.
Yes.
Full circle moment.
It was you and I sitting in the green room, and you and I didn't know each other at all.
As are you reading Percy Jackson? every 15 minutes, he would fall asleep with over his face like this, and I'd hear him snore, and then he'd be like, "Oh, I guess I should read Percy Jackson," and then he would start reading it, and then I would see you put it back on over your face and fall asleep.
I ate too much pizza. And I was tired.
Yes, they ordered us 3 pizzas for 4 people, and I was like, "Oh, so this must be for the staff." And they're like, "No, this is all for you." And I was like, "Well, now I feel like I have to eat a pizza plus 1 piece."
I ate
got
so
himself
much
all
pizza.
tuckered out.
I did.
It was the most sleepover energy I've had in
It
forever.
was such sleepover
It was
energy.
just, I ate cheese pizza, read Percy Jackson, fell asleep on the couch, and
And then they
shots
have
went
like Twizzlers and
They-
shit
dude,
there.
I
They
got a
have like
Twizzler.
such sleepover candy. They
Yeah.
had Uncrustables in the
off.
freezer.
Yeah, just did
I want
a.
everyone to have a good time.
Everybody like had a pretty awful set. Like,
Yeah,
that was
well, because there was 20 people in
there's
a
20
room for
people there.
250.
Yeah, and I don't know.
But the vibes were high. Also, Julio, we got there so early.
we did.
We got
we
there
did.
so early. We were
And
like,
I remember being so pissed because I left work and had to go straight. Like, whenever I do Atlantic City or Stanford or something, they're always like, "Can we meet in, Bay Ridge?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
at 1 p.m.
Yes, I live in Harlem, and so it took me almost 2 hours to get to Bay Ridge the other day for this guy to pick me up to go to Atlantic City, and it was the day after Valentine's Day, and it was 2 shows, and they were both sold out, and I was eating all week like I was gonna make $300, and then we get to his car, and Jamel Sirleaf is sitting in the passenger seat, and he's high as fuck, and
Stud.
Jamel also has a car, and so this the guy whose car was supposed to drive, he keeps like starting the car, and he's like, "Guys, the car's broken," and we're all like, "Huh?" It's like, "Car won't start," and we're all like, "Keep trying." Like, what? And the last 3 Atlantic City shows I was supposed to do got canceled because of snow and weather,
Sure.
and I'm supposed to do it tomorrow, so I
We'll see.
yeah. And
Can't miss that.
I know. Well, I've just been like, damn. It's always I get all the way out
Right.
in Brooklyn,
Right.
wherever the fuck I'm supposed
And your
to be.
day, you're like closed your avails. You're
Yes,
like, this is yeah.
exactly. And but we're supposed to do 2 shows. Car doesn't work. And I swear to God, he goes to the bodega and buys a bunch of like Coke, like the drink, and pours it on his car battery to try to get the car to start. And
Did it
we're all
work?
like, fuck no, it did not.
Wouldn't
And
that be
the whole
amazing,
time
though?
I kept being like, "Jamel, don't you have a car?" And he's like, "I really shouldn't drive." He's like, "I just smoked like $50 worth of weed," and
I'm only fit to do comedy right now.
yeah.
We did you and I did a show last night at Bushwick together.
Mm-hmm.
And I went on after I was trying some new joke. I don't know. And I had this new tag on it that it was I talk about how my phone home screens David. And
Is that really? Oh my God.
yeah, because he's the love of my life. And he has great hair. And we support each other.
Thanks,
and,
man.
But I was doing that. And I tried this new thing on the end that I just wrote about it. And about how, he's the first thing I see every morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like his face is the first thing I see every day. And then I talk about how I like that, except sometimes I wake up with morning wood, and then I'm like, someone's not going to get eye contact today. And that's all I said. It wasn't a great joke.
Yeah.
And a woman in the front row out loud went, "Jesus." That made me laugh so just to say something to silence a woman.
Ew.
Just Jesus. Jesus.
Oh my God.
And I was glad you had laughed. I was like, I'm glad no one saw that.
It implied no one saw it. Well, now I'm gonna tell everyone. Max did a really bad joke
Yeah.
at Bushwick.
And they're like, that's crazy. He's never done that before.
must
So I've never seen him miss.
That's the first time that's happened at Bushwick, too.
Oh my God. I either do really well or really horrible at that club, and I think they think I live around there. Because I'll get texted like day of, be like, "Can you do a 10 p.m. here?" And I was like, "I guess, but I'm not gonna get home till 1 a.m. Like,
Yeah.
oh no, I get stage time.
Well, if you ever
That's
need
what
a
it
crash
sounds
on this couch, you know.
like. I think I'll pass.
Yeah. Don't say I didn't offer.
I don't want to use the rest of your Yankee candle. I
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
know.
no. I didn't
wanna-
say you could use the candle. I said you
Yeah,
could
that
use the
was-
couch.
I didn't say you could use the candle.
Obviously, we lock those up when we're done.
All right, do we got to wrap this thing up?
Yeah, man.
Oh, what do you want to plug? What do you got? I know you got a special.
Oh, yes. My special comes out March 23rd on OnlyFans, which is the stupidest thing I've ever said in my life. My special comes out March 23rd on OnlyFans. It will also be streamable on YouTube, so my grandma can watch it there. And I think that's all.
What's your Instagram?
Instagram is Rosey Catherine P.
Hey.
You're the man.
Beautiful.
Thank you for coming.
You.
Of course.